Today in Create, we're gonna build flying machines and then develop my own. Yeah, I got this wild idea that I want a moving base, but Create Aeronautics is nowhere done and we don't have Create Interactive on this server. Will my insane idea work out? Oh, you'll see. You'll all see. This is literally Create Aeronautics at home. This is so stupid. Now here on this server I'm actually playing a mod pack called Create Flavored and not Create Reflavored, which is an update to that mod pack. So if you've been wondering why my Create isn't updated, that's why. We're running a server, we're running a mod pack, updating anything might break things. But this does come with some extra caveats and extra bonuses, like for example, some add-ons installed that I personally would never have otherwise heard of. Immersive Aircraft mod. And here on Create Flavored, it is actually fully integrated with the Create recipe scheme. As long as I can get an aircraft engine, I can try one of the 3 super cool things that it offers. One of which is a Gyrodyne, and that sounds like a name of a villager. So my first port of call is obviously to make each of these boys and see what they actually do, even though I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be exactly what I want. I don't think Gyrodyne is a fully operational battle zeppelin. Still, it does have an aircraft engine in it, so let's make a couple and see what happens. Okay, first and foremost, let me craft a bunch of propellers. They are obviously gonna be very useful for all of this. First and foremost, we'll need an aircraft engine, which is each and every engine, and something called a boiler, which is an item actually unique for this mod. So we'll need 3 heat engines, we'll need 3 steam engines, and we'll need a hydraulic engine. Luckily we have this sequence crafter of mine that will definitely help us with that. I should make myself a couple extras. I did want that flamethrower that you can make out of one. Actually, I do have literally a couple extras right here. Just chilling in my inventory. Oh my god. What other trash do I have in here? Maybe there's an entire Gyrodyne in here somewhere. And naturally it freaking broke. Okay. Yeah, every engine has like a chance of not crafting. And with a heat engine, that chance is 19%, so congratulations. I don't know how, but we managed. And now it ran out of cogs. Well, good thing we salvaged that one shaft. Oh my god, I just now realized. I told it to make a heat engine and it literally gave me the shaft. Wow. That's way funnier than anything I've personally come up with on purpose. I mean, something you're right, I am using the conveyor belt made for making sweet rolls to make heat engines. I don't think that this is within its pay grade, like, at all. Alright, we have 3 heat engines. Now we just need the steam one and the hydraulic one, which is literally both just the same but a propeller on the side. Okay, cool. We can do that. Come on, don't be a jerk. I know it's the same 20% chance, but I would rather you don't, you know. Hydraulic is the trickiest one to me, like constantly, for no good reason. It is supposed to be the cheapest. It's just the one that requires water, and luckily we have this spout installed, so that should not at all be an issue. But then again, none of this should be an issue, and yet it perpetually is. Okay, we do need to get rid of this friend though. Aim him upwards. Look, he's cheering on. He's so excited. Okay, now that we got all 3 of these, we just need the boiler. Which means, for some reason, the largest filling tank you can afford, and a Blackstone blast furnace, and it has to be the Blackstone one. I am genuinely questioning if this is not just some sort of a coding mistake. Why wouldn't the regular one work? The answer is because the regular one wouldn't be scary enough. Let's go get some Blackstone, everyone, wherever it may be. Oh, what in the heck is this biome? The heck is this mysterious liquid? Blood bucket. Okay, cool. Perfectly normal Minecrafting going on here, nothing to see. I'm gonna switch to my andesite jetpack. just so the escape vehicle a tiny bit faster. Please don't mention to me that it basically ran out of durability. I do not want to think about it breaking on me all of a sudden right about now. Ah, Blackstone. It has no business being in this biome. I don't care. I am grabbing just as much of it as I can carry and running back home. Oh, I could have just haunted some cobblestone for it. To do. Blackstone factory. That way I'll never forget again. Yeah, you ask me, this was not worth the effort. Here you go, boiler. Let's see our first engine come to life. I swear, if you two would have outputted me a shaft, I would have thrown the entire mod pack out the window. Alright, we got aircraft engine. Now we just need some hulls, which are just logs with iron. That we can afford that. And some aircraft sails, which is rope made with flax, and then a bunch of white sail, which is just wool. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Wool is string. String is also flax. We're perfectly fine. Let's make some more engines. Come on, everybody. We're almost out of the crafting prison, I promise you. This poor thing here has been farming flax basically since the server started, and it's been at least 100 days since, so good job, everybody. We are drowning in the stuff. So what do we want to craft first? Well, we got an airship, a biplane, or a Gyrodyne. And I'm pretty sure you can tell that I really want to find out what a Gyrodyne is. However that is pronounced. It's sails on the side, propeller in the middle, engine here, and everything else should be hull. And in 5 to 10 business days, we should get our contraption, whatever it may be. Awesome! What is your deal? Oh my god! It's just a garden cart with wings! It really is! 0 power, keep pushing? What? What you mean? Why must I push? Okay, 62, Yep. We have liftoff! Minimum rotor speed! Ah, I invented a flying bicycle! I didn't invent this, this is not mine. I would be lying if I told you that this is not kind of insane. And this is right now kind of on the same level as the, what's it called, as the jetpack. But other than that, I have a helicopter, and it makes me look like a complete idiot. One of those things is amusing me a lot. Can I land this without dying is my question. Do I have to resort... Actually, you know what? Let's put on my underside jetpack and I wonder what happens if I actually just jump out of it while mid-air. Hey! Come on, eject. Oh, yeah, shift. I can't eject. Because shift just makes me fly downwards. But I gotta tell you, from first person perspective, this is actually even more entertaining somehow. I think it's in the way it tilts when it turns. That's what really gives it the immersion. I wish I could get out of it though. I looked on the mod riff page for it and I still can't find it. Okay, I'm assuming that this is default control, so dismount is bound to X. Oh my god. No, I love this. This is great. For something with such a silly name, this is great. Let's go get the other two. Okay, now let's try biplane. I can't wait. It's right here and look. It's like a fighter plane. That is so cool. I do wish we could put guns on it. Oh, dear god. Okay, it's pressing space. It's pressing space that does this. Ah! I should not be trusted with heavy machinery as such. Alright, so you do press spacebar to start it, but you don't have to hold it the entire time. And oh boy, this can definitely get really throw-uppy for people. Oh crap, yep, told you. Let's dismount. And into the water it goes, bye. And finally we have the recipe for just straight up an airship. It's a ship that's in air, like what else you want? This one's kind of the funniest because it's straight up just a plank on 6 aircraft sails. So let's see how this works out. Really the best part of this entire experience is that now when I will inevitably next time fall off from my airship, you know, the pirate one in the sky, I will have not 1 but 3 different vehicles I can use to get back up there. Okay, what is your deal? Ooh, look at it! It's tiny! It's positively tiny! Oh, god, that it immediately does. It goes. Does it? Okay, cool. It is so much more eager on the liftoff than on any sort of a horizontal movement. But it also has kind of helicopter controls where you can lift and go down and it hovers. This is fascinating. If I got to choose what my custom airship is gonna move like, I would definitely pick this first and foremost. Because there just isn't going to be anything as cool as, you know, dropping by somebody and stopping your giant zeppelin in front of their base like, yo, what's up? But naturally, this is just simply not imposing enough. So let's see what we can whip up using the functionality already in the create mode. Man, we'll need some sort of a garage for this or something. I want all three of them on the display. This is gonna be so cool. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And gracefully landing onto my ship. Ah, this is so good. Yes! Oh yeah, and also I forgot that I put this sign in here. Oh no, careful! So, all of those things, really exciting, really cool, but there's something I don't really like about them. And the one thing that I don't like is that they are pre-built for me. They are just entities that are already in the mode. I want to make something my own. I want to make something that I get to customize and decide what it's gonna look like. So how am I gonna achieve that? Using these. This, if you don't know, is our basically day one minecart drill. It is made using these things, minecart contraptions essentially, and they are very, very exciting here in Create. When you have yourself a minecart cut assemble, you can put a bunch of blocks around it, glue them together, and then once you activate the redstone line for it, it will become its own contraption that can move on its own however it wants. How this thing is powered is quite confusing to me personally. Powered as long as it's moving. Something about the rail and the minecart is really helping it kinda go. And yeah, we've not been really using this to its full potential. I mean, don't get me wrong, we got the drill over here, and we got our little harvester down there, both of which Liara has set up. I have basically zero experience with setting up contraptions like that. And today, I'm going to get that experience, yeah. It's gonna be cool. So let's pick up our rails, let's get a cut assembler, and I have an idea how to get this executed. You're gonna love it. Alright, here's the recipe. Don't ask me why I needed my own one. So obviously I wanna do one of these. We wanna put it down and drop minecart down here. Awesome. Here's what's really cool about our drill. It will go, but unfortunately it will only go as far as the rails will go. So you have to put down all the rails yourself first. So here's my question, therefore. Can we make a minecart that puts rails in front of itself? I know it's a pretty simple question that everybody who has ever played this already knows the answer to. But just trust me, I gotta figure this out myself, okay? Okay, so we're gonna put some deployer. We're gonna give it a bunch of rail. We're gonna ahaloo it all together. And now once we activate this, okay, look at that. We got a minecart that's building its own rail. As long as there's ground on it. Okay, cool. Can't we make a minecart that also puts the ground down? I'm gonna give this one is gonna be the rail boy. And this boy that's gonna be one block below is going to be the ground boy. A boy who has been ground. That sounds horrible. No. You take the rails, you get the blocks, and the both of you get moving. Have fun. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! We got self-moving minecarts. That is already pretty brilliant. If we were to just add a couple drills, like 3, in front of this thing, We would have been golden, honestly. It would be an auto drill. A little bit more technologically advanced than that one. But then we can do this further. We can take this even further. For one, it would be nice to have our drills, our rails and our, blocks be dispensed out of some sort of a container. And since these things can carry barrels, I'm just gonna give it barrels. But even that is not technologically advanced enough for us. Because by that point, we will eventually run out of barrels. Or rather, we will eventually run out of the material that's in the barrel. So we're gonna do something very, very sneaky here. We're gonna start picking up the materials that we're leaving behind. There's no way it's gonna work. But let's try and find out. Do have this thing called a plow. And the mechanical plow, well, the trick about it is that it is kind of faster than a drill. Because a drill essentially will only pick up like things after it breaks them. A plow breaks things more or less instantly. So we might be looking at something very, very exciting here. Okay, let's see. Can you go? I mean, it can, so that's a success. That's if I ever saw one. I seriously glued the terracotta block to the ground instead of to the contraption. We're hitting IQ levels never before seen on the planet Earth. Actually, I now realize that I can kind of secure this a little bit nicer by setting up a filter on the deployers themselves. Let's activate this as a let's activate this as a construction, and it immediately plowed the flipping gravel. Okay, fair enough. Go though. Oh, it's not fast. I mean, it's not fast because it's on unpowered rail. Oh, okay, it is placing the thing. It's not placing the blocks because there's no blocks to be placed. So as long as it's going on an active bridge, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is good! At this rate, if we were to add a couple drills to the front, we'd have a self-moving drill kind of forever, because whatever it drills, it will also deposit it to the barrel, and then we can just tell it to use cobblestone or deep slate, and we'll never run out of cobblestone or deep slate. We'll have an infinite tunnel borer. We're not trying to do an infinite tunnel borer today, aren't we? So let's get this machine to fly, baby. I think you can already tell where this is going. See, the plow will break all the rails. But what's more interesting is that a drill will also break all the blocks. So by just attaching a drill underneath the blocks that we will be placing with our own deployers, I'm pretty sure we can get something very, very interesting here going on. Something that people already do with their autonomous drills, specifically to bypass lava lakes. But we'll be using it in a little bit different way. Okay, it actually refuses to move, so I'm just gonna use some Minecraft 1.2 level technology, and why can't I put them? Wait a minute. It refused to move because I accidentally glued the rail itself to the thing. No! IQ levels never before seen on the planet Earth. Okay, get back onto the Let's get a minecart with furnace because that is too funny not to try. And there it goes! Wow, look at it! Our autonomous driller and also hover machine is a go! Oh no, it's crashing into this. Yep, okay, cool. Whew! Genuinely thought that this would be more of a disaster, to be completely honest, but you get what I'm going on about, right? We have a liftoff. It did leave the ground, it's one block above. We can use this for a flying machine. I don't know how much control I'll get from out of it, but we definitely can use it to make our own flying machine. And on that flying machine, thanks to the wonder of the super glue, we can basically attach whatever. People are out there creating like the most wild stuff using the create add-ons that use Valkyrian Skyle physics for actual vehicles. I'm over here putting stuff on a minecart contraption and sailing it off into the distance. 1000 IQ moves, let's heckin' go! Now, there's a couple more upgrades that I want to do to our engine on this contraption before we start building up the surrounding everything of it. And this is, well, Well, one is we're using regular rails. That is unacceptable. We will absolutely be upgrading to the powered ones. And for two is we're gonna use slime blocks instead of ground. Is that going to work? Good question. My logic here is pretty simple. Slime blocks can have rails on it, and honey blocks cannot, unfortunately. And why I'm only looking at honey blocks and slime blocks is gonna be pretty self-evident the moment I do this. Slime blocks and honey blocks are insta-break. So that's my logic, really. I want this contraption to have as little effort, as little trouble breaking the material the rails are on as possible. Welcome to the most bizarre slime block contraption possible in Minecraft, because frankly, it having slime blocks anywhere on it doesn't even matter, because the slime blocks are just kind of not doing anything here. Hilariously not really doing anything. They are just being placed and being harvested. They are not participating in the movement. Though maybe you could put something together really cool if you combined the regular vanilla Minecraft slime block capability with the create contraptions of sorts. I really wanna try that, but maybe later. Right now, I'm just gonna add a seat to the contraption, and yeah, let's see how it's working. Okay, get this activated, and it left. Wow, that's impressive. What the heck happened here? Do slime blocks all of a sudden also function like super glue does? Kinda useless for my case, mind you, but pretty flippin' funny. Okay, let's try this in a vacuum. Minecart here. Yep, that goes, and what is any of this? It did go for like half a second, and then it just decided, nah, I'm gonna leave, and left downwards. Yeah, I think the issue 100% is that the slime blocks decided that they're gonna be glued together to the thing. I mean, I don't see why this shouldn't work. Alright, I'm gonna try and start it as not a contraption, and then I'm gonna make it into a I'm gonna start it as not a contraption on solid ground. And once it's a contraption, that's when it's gonna go with the slime blocks. That way the slime blocks cannot become part of the contraption. Okay, it's gonna start out a little slow because it needs to break through cobbled deep slate. But what happens as soon as we go into the slime block overdrive? Oh, look at that! Heck yeah! This is what I'm talking about! This is what I'm talking about! Can I actually ride it? I can! It's so loud. It's so frustratingly loud. We may be driving towards some trees. Gonna be an issue. Let's see, can I... Yep, I can. I'm just moving. I'm just wish moving. It's fine. Here's what I want to try though. I want to try and stop it without losing the entire contraption, without having to pick it up. So what if I... No! Did it? Oh my god, it did. I stopped it midair. It's now blocks again. I have put it into a base. I put the brakes on it. We avoided the collision. Yes! And then I just reactivate it. And look at that, it goes. I mean, it really shouldn't because there's trees in front of it. It will crash, but other than that, wow. No, get picked up. Okay, cool. I can totally do whatever the heck I want with the outer shell of it, as long as down the middle there's a tiny hole in the engine compartment where I can place regular blocks. Dude, I'm so excited, because as long as we leave these blocks in the middle as just blocks, as not something that's like part of the contraption, actually I would guess that this is about as fast as a regular slime block flying machine. So at some point we gotta try and put a contraption on a slime block flying machine somehow. And engine versus 2. Let's see if this is going to work. I'm gonna push you a little bit. Oh crap. And I'm gonna just assume a position and see where that leads us. Wow. Wow. Alright, we're picking up all the redstone torches. We're activating the redstone rail. The powered rail, using them. We're doing everything. I love this. We're moving, and we're moving pretty fast, but I do still feel like maybe we could push it a little bit faster, he said. Pulling out his minecart with furnace like a freaking heathen. Okay, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I forgot that jetpack only goes like 27 blocks above the nearest ground. Bye, I guess? Hold on. I have something for it now. I have something for this. Come on. It's not too late. It's not too late. Run. Can I, if not land, then at least dismount onto it? No. What is game? Server? But okay, apparently it's still corporeal. Okay. Just if I just back into the engine. Let's try this again. And we dismount and we and it's invisible. Good job, everybody. We did it. Hop. Well, my plane's about to drown for the second time, but other than that, 100% successful operation. Actually, I have no idea. Can I just turn it around and tell it to go that way? Yeah, seems to even have enough slime for it. Now, where did my plane go? I have no idea how I'm gonna stop this. But to be completely honest with you, I'm just happy I'm far away from it and don't have to listen to it fly, because by god, there's some stupid sounding engines in Minecraft. That one just might be the most disgusting one. Yep. Coming in hot. Just a little bit more, and how? Okay. I guess walls are just not an issue for this thing. Gang, I don't think I can control it anymore. It has become too powerful. So, now that I have the engine compartment perfectly figured out, I can actually do quite a bit of cool things. For example, what I can do is, I can kind of utilize whatever blocks I want anywhere around the one place where the slime blocks are going to be spawning. As long as I'm super gluing everything together, I can absolutely decorate this contraption however I wish to. I can make it look like a boat, I can make it look like a zeppelin, I can make it look like a plane. The only downside is that as long as it's a contraption, I can't really access the barrels on it. So I can't actually access the inventories of the contraptions, and I can't really use certain things. Like if I put a windmill on it, the windmill is not gonna spin. However, midway through it being a contraption, I can totally actually put down a cut assembler, depower it, making the entire contraption deassemble, become kind of a temporary base, and I can use anything within it. So my goal here is totally to make a moving base, drive it up to that pier, call Liara up, shoot a TNT cannon at Liara, and use the base to drive off. As long as I can do that, I will be very happy with this contraption. But unfortunately, that will have to wait till the next video. I am so excited to have all of the like super cool little entity ships and planes and that kind of stuff that we crafted, but I'm much more excited for my own traveling zeppelin of horror. I can't wait to impress my friends with this.